trading in your car at a dealer could cost you money? A recent study found consumers who trade in their car pay an average of $990 more. So don't trade in. Sell it.
We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Indianapolis Colts. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway.
I just said no. I said no.
No, it's not, Joe.
All right, hey, Scream Man, turn the video off.
They said when Bobby come home, his hat is my phone. He said, like, throw his hand.
I saw some skydiving. They photoshopped Bobby's hat. Taking it while he's skydiving to bring it down.
How did the first short record sound?
It's around 80. Check.
They'll run on first down. It's Taylor, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's the second-year back out of NC State, Naheem Hines. And out across midfield down to the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung here.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, anybody can run around from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good, backside guys, man, that's what you're supposed to do.
Had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
3 down.
On 2nd and 7, Rivers. Catch made here by Campbell. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. They run with Hines. And he's taken down inside the 30. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
On first down, Taylor. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Taylor. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal.
To me, that's a terrific run on first and goal with the 3. They got 2 yards. I'd line right back up and give it to him again.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Black 15! I'm here all day. White 89!
On second down, it's Taylor. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it third and goal.
Or attempting to be one, I would never argue. I would never argue. You say he's a top star now, and say Vaughn is giving me these first week numbers.
Step round 80! 390! Come on, Alex, come get some.
They'll try to run with Hines. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they stiffen. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, you remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal right here.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Here we go. 180! 11.
Garoppolo on first down. It's caught by Mike Evans. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches that they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot.
Now Garoppolo lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, the teammate is able to come up with the ball.
I'm saying I would never argue he's on his way to becoming one. I'm saying he's one right now. It's not true.
For the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on third down.
No, it's not the age-old argument, because the argument we're having right this second, in your definition of pop, I'm taking that to mean the old
I got this.
definition. So by that definition, 120.
My 2 examples were beyond.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo.
Oh, come on, man.
So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. It's Taylor. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
From the 29, Rivers. And this is going to wind up.
We got way too much time, y'all.
The coverage there too strong in the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it. Don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Rivers now. And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Damn,
12 yards on the return that time. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
Yes, you guys change your arguments. You guys change your arguments. It's cool. You move the goalposts. It's fine.
Here we go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now we get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Mike Evans, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead.
I think if you pulled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
Which was my point with the job.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The point today is something can be pop. And it happens all the time. And that was the point I was trying to convey then is, hey, how come when our hip-hop people make hard-ass pop?
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3 and out, my friend.
I think they got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't found. Shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Oh, my God.
It's a foot race. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A great play there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Colts are going to jump back in. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
He is kind of watching the baby.
Then yours is watching it in race as well.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Widespread. When you're trying to hit everybody, not just white people, everybody.
Here we go, here we
The
go.
Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
11.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Here we go.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. From midfield, here's Garoppolo. He finds his target, it's Evans. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
45, Mike, 45. Come on, boy.
On 1st down, Garoppolo. And this one out for Evans.
Oh, I can't even get to the ball, man. Come on.
Picked off inside the 10. Then he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. If you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job. Finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Sam Smith is a pop star. His content is what people love.
On first down, Taylor. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know the speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. The Colts on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Bravo!
From the gun, Rivers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And that'll kick and go out of bounds just outside the 15 at the 16-yard line.
He's a star in this. That's just he's got hits. He's got all the
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive,
What was that?
good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
What happened?
But that one incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Knock it down.
Running right, Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Lock! 53 slot! Check! 53 slot!
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Going deep this time for Miller. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
You just told me the views did it.
No, I said if you have 250 million views on your song, your video,
Is Mika pop star?
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now.
And nothing but great grace here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Colts strike quickly here for 6 points. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Gets fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
12, fellas, here we go.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League.
Come on, let's go. Boy. Go ahead.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. It's caught. It's Miller. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Here we go.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
One, Omaha.
Now Garoppolo. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be
Get past them, man. You're past them. Go.
Chris Godwin, the former Penn State, should
Back
have
when
seen
you're
an increase
waiting
in
on.
action and production in 2019 with Adam Humphries and Deshaun Jackson gone from the team. 842 yards in 2018, second only to Mike Evans on the Buccaneers.
Can't press me 10 yards down the field.
Here we go. 180. Man left.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. And that'll be
What the fuck,
The
man?
intended target was Chris Godwin. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Lord have mercy.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world.
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Check back 45. Hey, exit. Check.
Back to the air on 2nd. It's Garoppolo. And this is caught by Evans. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Eluding the pressure right.
What the hell, man? Where are you running to, man?
Before being taken down.
He was tripping, man.
Second of their timeouts.
He ran out the way.
Second mark of this first half. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Rivers. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield.
What the hell,
Colts will
man?
use their 3rd and final
Craziest shit
timeout.
ever.
They'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Still a few inches short of the first down as they come out now on 2nd down. To throw, Rivers. And it's knocked away and incomplete. There on the coverage knocking that away was Mike Edwards.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending the guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
Possible sexual harassment.
Block the team!
So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
No, if she's just being accused of being, and let me be careful with the word oppressed.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
That employees at the Ellen DeGeneres show suffer from a hostile, racist, and unpleasant work environment. See, first sentence, we got it. Now, Warner Media is looking at...
Here we go.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down.
Like all of the media that matters.
Garoppolo now. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Looking downfield for Godwin. He rifles one.
Oh, my. How did he get it?
Picked off at the 25.
Bro, come on,
These
man.
guys will take over at the 25-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running it onto the field. A real dud for that.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They run with Taylor. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
And now they're talking about replacements for Allen and more serious.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
No matter how great.
Now Taylor. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Your replacement should be no matter what.
I'm actually shocked he never had a show.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Hines. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun. Rivers. Campbell making the catch. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
one of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Oh, my God,
Nice
man.
little juke. And he's going to get this inside.
Why are you running to a blocker like
That's good
that?
for an Indianapolis first down on the game of 10. 4th and inches in plus territory. That seemed like a prime spot to go for.
It certainly did, and there's so many things that go into it. Are you too far away for a field goal, but not far away to punt it? Do you just feel like your offense is better? I just think in today's NFL, offense feels like it has to take care of the football, has to keep the ball, because scoring is up. You better maximize every possession. You trust your offense more than you trust your defense in today's league.
A gain of 3, second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Red Delta!
Now Rivers. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. The give to Taylor. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the third quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
They'll run on first down. It's Hines. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Never get that shot. Sorry, true. All right, so what else is going on out there that we need to discuss? And I gotta be honest with you, I'm gonna have to blast with some of the other
Black 15!
black delegation is thrown out.
Zero.
To tell y'all.
Hey, ready,
Looking to throw on second down. Rivers. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to lead to a third down.
You and for DJ were some friends.
From the gun, Rivers. Escaping the pressure right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And he is all the way up past the 25.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw it right into it for an interception.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
He was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL. It's on EA Sports.
65. 45.
Throwing again on second down. Garoppolo is going to fire one deep over the middle. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, but they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Jones.
Oh, come on.
Right
No one asked for the damn animation, man. Nobody asked for it.
A 4th down.
Damn.
They'll go with Jones. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. So he needed 1, he ended up getting 3.
And I really like the way you ran that one, too. That's really intelligent because oftentimes a running back can get too greedy, try and hit the home run on a play where you just need a few yards. Well done there, making sure you got the first down and not worrying about trying to get a touchdown.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And incomplete. An excellent play downfield. Should have been picked off, really. But 2nd down instead. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Buccaneers have once again taken the lead. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through all the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet.
Man, brand new shoes up on them.
Oh, that's too.
Smell. You don't smell.
I don't. Guess who made all the money off the nitro windows and window seals?
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Through the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? On 1st down, it's Taylor, and able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
We just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers reading a guy and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something bigger.
Did they shrink?
Last one, he's a couple here, 2nd and 8. Here's Rivers. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 39.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
They'll let this go for the end zone, and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Now a give, right side. Taylor. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. You're coming up and thinking about it.
Yeah, the D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
So, shouldn't be prematurely coming. Talked about it in our jeans on
390! 180!
Waiting for the gun. Rivers. And he gets it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. It won't be a sack, but
No, I got a sack.
it brings up second down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
I was 13, Joe.
Yeah, Eminem was not 13.
She was 13, too. I was at the school dance as a 13-year-old.
Oh, man, I did not want to know the word was pre-jacket.
Hey, Jojo!
To throw again on second down. Rivers, nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Levante David able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Not the pre-jack. I still follow the last girl that made me pre-jack.
She ended up becoming a pop star.
That's how I know I was on it. Like, man, that's what you did. Yeah, bro, man. She knew it, too. Her whole ass was wet. See, wop.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Third and long for Rivers.
Bro, why you keep stopping, man? Why don't you get the ball? What are you doing?
Blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
I didn't know it was coming. I didn't know you about to sit on my lap and do it like that. The funny shit, she said no way. The funny shit, she felt that shit.
Yeah.
I said,
One score down, here we go.
Big play.
They're going to go for it here on fourth
I
down.
didn't know it was at a crossroad. Then I was faced with the decision of, do I just let this rock and be the guy?
Now Rivers on fourth down. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. Fourth down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's 1st and 10. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we got a one-score game.
Wait, I was either going to be looking at the guy that fucking did that upstairs in the strip club, or you had to divulge like too much information. I heard like, yo, it's been a long time since I gotta give the story. Yeah, me and my wife been home.
So the Colts in possession of football as we get you reset. And let's see what they come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Bring the ball.
13-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with this 4-point fourth-quarter lead.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
He's not supposed to be doing that. Why? You see me in the club. You see me in the regular club. What are you doing? You're right. Come on, man. Absolutely right. You are right.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Rivers. Can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Shaquille Barrett in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Sal's going to skip out when he got kicked out of the club.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Back to throw. He's got it to Hilton. It's a pickup of 13, but he's just a bit short. And it'll be 4th down.
So much about offense is what we call hitting yardage. You know, when you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Stopped him in his tracks.
The couple fought in the club, nigga just trying to
Down 4 late, gotta go for it here on 4th down.
But she going ham in the street. Oh, that's
Trying to
crazy.
punch it over Taylor. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
So looking on.
You're the front.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll run to Taylor. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
You know how many times a 7-minute Uber has jammed up?
Second and goal from the 6 this time.
Like, if the shit was 2 minutes away, I would have never relaxed the phone on my chest. And maybe
Taylor. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
It's a nice night out with 3 people.
No, we haven't got about an hour.
No, the 2 of them was already there chilling.
The pressure drops off as they look to throw.
In the stadium for 19 hours. That nigga fell asleep on
A good throw here, finding Pascal. And this play doesn't go anywhere.
They're going to go get the ball, man.
To the 11. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
All right, what else is in?
Likely to play the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal.
Same characteristics that we're adding in Beth and Mary. Well, the caption is when one chapter.
Rivers to throw for it on 4th. And he's got it.
Bro, oh my Lord, Jesus Christ,
Here in
man.
the final seconds.
How many people are watching this one right here? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this one.
What looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Now I want to go somewhere and reject.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the time of factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll start things out at the 25.
All I did was just start a really hard.
You didn't figure
And
something
she
out
rubbed it on it. Yeah, of course I'm free jacket.
Don't call it, bitch. That's not free jacket.
Here we go.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one. Whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
And I did leave that jacuzzi. So you know what? Give my shit up pretty quick.
Back to throw, Garoppolo. Now a desperation throw deep. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick.
Snatching the ball off me.
We'll go out to the 42-yard line.
Bro, how is he getting the ball?
It's the exact same storyline.
If Lorenz Tate isn't there, I'm not watching
I'm
it.
sure he is. He's not in the trailer, but Tasha's in jail.
Whoa.
Ben says, yo, Tariq, you gotta give me $500 million.
Garbage ass.
They'll run on 1st down. Taylor. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
She's trying. He got 17. Is this part of the power?
I don't remember that in the trailer.
No, that was at the kickback when Bob and Julie turned up. Okay, I thought
An ideal spot here to get a 1st down and try to run some more clock. And this is 2nd and less than a yard. They go to the ground again with Taylor. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play. So it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
One more extra point attempt for good measure. And how about that? He missed it. Won't matter much in the final shakedown, but a bizarre way to end this victory. Well, I know it points to this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal, that's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for Indianapolis, it's a very important win as they move to 9-4 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to New Orleans to take on the Saints. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, it's just their third loss as they fall now to 10-3. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions.
I don't think it's funny.
So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Garden. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
But let me just say, on that Jonathan Isaac's topic, right? And he wasn't, because I want to make myself clear. I'm not mad at anybody who stands while people are kneeling. That's not where the source of my anger comes from. I believe in freedom of thought. Right. Do whatever you want to do. It's when the reporters ask you why you were standing, depending on your answer is when my judgment comes, even though I shouldn't judge. Like Greg Popovich stood, right? And they asked him. And Greg Popovich has never said anything that I dislike, ever. Right. So when I saw that he was about to answer this, I was a little nervous. It's like, oh, shit. I'm about to get popped. But he's like, no, that's private. That's private.
They asked him about a rebound the other day, and he talked about redlining for 45 straight minutes.
You know how Pop gives it up. But, I mean, if he's standing, there was somebody else that stood, the player on, was that the white boy in the Pacers? Who was that? Myers Leonard, Miami Heat, that stood while he was wearing the Black Lives Matter shirt, holding hands with his teammates that were kneeling. Yeah. He said he has family in the military and the guard and all that.
The problem was that Jonathan Isaacs stood and he didn't wear the Black Lives Matter shirt.
Well, and what he was saying.
And so that's when it was just a culmination of everything that he did, which is why, again, social media had, they laughed at his injury and they said, well, now you have to sit. You have no choice but to sit down there. So, I mean, prayers to him. I never like to see young players or anybody, like that. Yeah. But hopefully, he just, now he understands how fragile life is and how he has to humble himself. Even if it's not about you, you have to, fall in line and do things that you might not want to do.
While we're here on sports, give a round of applause.
What is the highest mountain?
Mount Everest at 8,800.
Mount Everest, I think.
K2 at 8,611 meters.
K2 would be the second largest one, hence K2.
Since 1982, we've fought for the worker. For the end.
Round of applause for my man Cespedes. Left fielder for the Mets.
still standing by 17-3. Okay. Standing on my word. It's gonna be a cleanup. It's gonna be a cleanup, man.
Yeah, but if you so now if he
Bond to the law, I can't change it.
no, but now if it's not that, then what?
You come in here and give a sincere, full-fledged apology to chicks like a real.
I've done that in versus battles already.
Okay, cool.
And I've admitted that I'm wrong. I'm standing by my word. I said it, so I'm standing by it. I'm not backtracking now. I've said on the last 2 podcasts that I know I'm wrong. 17-3 is not going to be the score. Ross is still the number, but it's not going to be 17-3. This is way too short. 13-7. on him being the Drake and Kanye battle.
Oh, y'all shooting? Yeah, hey guys, say hi to Nickel. Roy, look at me, I'm on pie time now. See what I'm talking about? See what I'm talking about? Y'all better watch your ass. hey, my guy Roy's thinking of putting some shit out in the street. Oh, yeah? Hey, coming for that #1 spot.
Listen, I'm
supporting Rory.
I'm supporting it, man. I'm supporting it.
Yeah, no, we supporting you over here. Look at that cool little pod chair and everything. Hey, cuz, ain't nothing for you to put some peroxide on my beard, Jay Rory place. Listen,
That's funny.
We wrapping up over here. I hate you when I'm done, Rory. Alright, look. Alright. What was we talking about? Oh, headliners. I'm done with that. And who wants that? Yeah, Royce. Not Royce, fucking Kanye. Oh, my James Corden. Yeah, Ellen knows that James Corden exists. The people that, you know who your opposition
Your counterparts.
And Drake and Kanye already know that about each other, so we ain't got to do that. I'm sure there'll be mad episodes in the future.
There was only like a whole beef because of it.
Yeah. Now that's a versus that makes sense.
Drake Kanye?
Yes.
It won't happen, though.
No.
That would be great, though.
No, only Maul could poly that.
No, not even Maul.
You could, though.
No, go to Wyoming. You don't know.
No.
You in both camps.
No?
Can't poly that one. No. Kanye, no way.
I thought that was a job for Silo.
No.
Do you want the rest of this
For Milo?
beef jerky
No,
stuff?
Silo.
Man, just stash it somewhere.
I know. I got you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. It's been real. This was awesome. Good pod today, gentlemen. Again, TJ Warren, my apologies. I'm sorry. I didn't even mean to disrespect you like that, man. What else is going on this week? Anything that I need to be aware of?
Versus Thursday.
Versus Thursday.
Yeah, I'll probably get a haircut for that.
Pod and Friday. I'll be with my baby this weekend.
For versus?
You know.
Look at the shit we got to do now. Right, man. Yeah.
But that's why I'm so glad basketball is on, because it just lets you sit in your manhood.
Yeah.
Like, just watch a game, grab your nuts, fall asleep, eat a
I'm watching
meal.
game. I'm watching teams that I normally wouldn't watch. I'm like, fuck it, man. They playing, I'm watching.
Oh, yeah. What else you gonna do?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's definitely true. Listen, everybody have a good, productive, safe week out there. We'll be back on Saturday, same time, same place. You already know the vibes. Until then, keep us in your prayers. Lord knows we need to be there. Until next time, I bid you adieu. Peace, adios, farewell, hasta la vista, all that good shit, man. Remember, life is a series of moments, and moments pass, so let's make this one last as if it's all that we have. Do remember, COVID-19 is still a real thing out there, no matter what designer has to say about it. So please be careful.
Wear a mask, wash your hands, socially distance.
Yeah, all of that good stuff.
Take your vitamins.
Take your vitamins. Eat
Drink milk. Drink your milk.
Because designer is not sick does not mean that you cannot get this virus.
Yeah. And designer may be asymptomatic.
That is true.
And we shouldn't get our health news from the designer or us.
True.
You should be here for the jokes, bitch.
Quarantine style.
Comedy style still ain't rolling in some of my calls off.
No.
They don't care.
We tried that narrative.
No, it's not pop.
Yeah, no, they don't get it.
No,
It's
that's
not pop.
not a pop star.
Until the next time, we will internalize all the good jokes to ourselves, not share them, and we'll see you on Saturday, man.
Prayers to Beirut and Lebanon.
For sure.
Zimbabwe.
Yes, sir.
Anywhere else that's going through strife and turmoil.
And that sentiment is from all of us here at the JDP, not just Parks. Sick of him doing that shit.
Hey, someone's got to do it.
They always come in, yo, man, Parks be holding them down. No, we all feel that way. We all feel.
You said that. That's why you want to do the whole thing. Parks want to swoop in. So, Brett, no, please.
Don't worry about it.
This is the end of the podcast.
Because you're the engineer, we're going to edit a whole segment.
I love white on
Here, a little white
crime.
Man, I made some sandwiches. Want some sandwiches? You sure? Is it too many? Really? Don't look at appetite. Peppers. Like it has seasonings in it. Yeah. Mold. Mold? Or what? I don't know what you're talking about. What was you trying to say? No, but what were you trying to say you thought it was?
What is it called, Mommy?
I don't know.
The little seed in it with the big seed. Avocado.
Oh, well, that's way bigger.
Yeah, I thought like a little slice.
Oh, that was a little piece of it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Coach, it's a pretty frigid December day in our nation's capital. We got our space heaters on full blast up in the booth at FedEx Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the Washington Redskins. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
11Z.
On first down, it's long. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Watch the twist, watch the twist. Hey, check. 51 the mic, boy, 51. Hey, high 7. They're running it.
Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51.
Watch the pass.
Here's Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zadarius Smith in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
And now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a 1st down, threw a fastball when that wasn't necessary. Incomplete pass. When are these quarterbacks going to learn? You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
Let's go, baby.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Recon, 132 fighter. Go, go. Yo, cheetah, cheetah.
Lock now on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
Ready, work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. And they'll try the jet sweep here. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Check. You draw Corker. Hey, watch the shift, watch the shift. Check 3. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
What the hell?
Check. Watch the twins. Whip.
A give, running right, Lindsey. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Get it.
Throwing on 2nd down. Block. He's going to fire one. Deep left sideline. He's got a man. Complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st down, Lock. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, Whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Mike, check 33. 33. Coming. Now.
On third and long, it's locked. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there, I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
Lock gonna throw. And he's gonna be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
Go deep.
And that is the third sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped out, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call.
Set. 70, Indy. 6-6, pull it high.
To throw it is locked.
Hit your hands, bro. Catch it.
It's incomplete. Deshaun Hamilton, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
I'm here all day. 555, 61, matchbox light. Check 3. Get it.
They'll try to run with Lindsey. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal. We're scoreless after 1. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. The kick by McManus is good. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball the biggest playmakers you have, if they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Wide, 622. I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
Looking to throw again on second down. Luck. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A shotgun snap for Luck. Being chased out left. Now a hit, and Luck lost the football. It's out. It's picked up by the Broncos. And now off to the races down the right side. And this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown. And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that's a great play for that defensive unit. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead grows to 10-0. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now it's Luck. Dancing to his left. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one a first down pickup of 8. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
11. Hey, exit. Check.
From the gun, here's Luck. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
So a line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10.
Small.
Luck now to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bradley Chubb, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. The Broncos going dime. 2 extra defensive backs for 3rd down.
Playing pass all the way.
Here's Luck. Forced out to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
We got this.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
And got his man complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. McManus's point after is good. And that makes our score 17-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2.
Let's go, let's go.
At their own 23-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down. Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Flush to his right. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. 11Z. Go.
Now Love. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bradley Chubb make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Go.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Hey, let's go. Let's call the press. All day, baby, all day.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
Oh, shit. I didn't know that.
It's complete.
My fault.
10. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Caleb Wilson, 85 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're starting to put some space here. You know, first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. And chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. And the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on 3rd.
He's not going to get me. Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33. You go right back. Go right back. Mike, check 33. 33.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand.
Let's go.
And they convert on third with a gain of 22.
What a catch and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Montez Sweat racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They'll run. It's Lindsey. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop him with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Here we go. 18 Gator. Bandit. Hey, check Mike 33. Check. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. Mike check 33. 33. Wild Bill. Wild Bill. Shoot.
Throwing on third and long. Lock. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They
fucking dumbass animations. Just catch the fucking ball, man.
That brings up fourth.
Oh.
On fourth down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. The speedster Dante Pettis back deep to return. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
On the ready.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Here's a give to Lindsey running right. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On first and 10, here's Locke. And he rifles one incomplete. Philip Lindsey, the intended target, and it's second down.
They tried to make something happen, but that one came up incomplete and really wasn't a good-looking throw.
Yeah, maybe even go as far as to call that a little ill-advised.
Yeah, I would say so. I think that's the right phrase for it. Definitely ill-advised. Just wonder about his mechanics right now, you know, and that's the tough part. You do so much stuff in practice to make it repetitive, but it has to repeat under pressure, whether it's pressure from the defense or just the pressure of playing the game.
And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
60 or. Hey, high 7. Ready?
3rd and 2, Locke's going to throw.
Let's go, defense.
And it's intercepted. Picked up around the 41, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Oh, he'll try and throw it deep to the other side of the field. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long.
Go. Motion. Reset. Trump. 51.
On 2nd down, here's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
3rd and long. It's locked. Eluding the pressure right. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. They'll go again with Lindsey. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Ready? 8, read.
Right. He's telling him right.
Even. Hey, echo.
90 is the mic.
Locke working out of the gun. And they're going to sack him again. The 5th time they've gotten him today, and this one results in a safety. And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense.
Let's go.
Luck on 1st down. It's hauled in by Wilson, 6'4" tight end. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. On 1st down, Locke. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Throwing his line. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
3rd and 7.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Cross.
Out of the gun. Open nose. Pettis. It's complete. Touchdown, Washington. Dante Pettis with touchdown number 8 on the year as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. Doug Peterson says, let's go for 2 here. Now Luck. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro linebacker. It's Von Miller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They really don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Lock now on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Oh, boy, I know you felt that one. I know you felt that one.
46-yard line. It's a gain of 7.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run here with Lindsey. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Hit it.
55.
Lock going to try and throw on 3rd down.
Ah, wrong button.
The football at their own
Damn,
7-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Well, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
Buying time to his left.
Oh!
Man, it's caught.
Damn! Shit!
And they're going to have this
Could have been an interception.
deep in Denver territory. Big
I think they would give me him.
Redskins. 46 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Watch that in, that is right.
Lock. They'll roll him out right. And that is caught. Touchdown,
Damn,
Washington.
Probably
Just
could have
3
been a pick.
touchdown passes now for Andrew Luck. And the Redskins have taken the lead. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. This fielded at the 2. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
We go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They had that lead that is now gone. It is completely gone. But how does that affect the psyche? Or am I reading into that too much? They should be okay still?
No, you're not reading into it too much at all. You've got to wonder what the psyche is of a team, because once you build up a lead and things are rolling pretty well, you don't expect it to change. And for it to change this dramatically, and now they're the team doing the chasing, yeah, you want to check out where they are mentally and whether or not they have it in.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Extra point from McManus is good. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Great start to the second quarter. Better than 30 yards.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
To throw is Locke. Escaping the pressure right. Over the middle, he finds Pettis complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Come on. Hey, Delta.
From the red zone now, Locke. And down he goes. A coverage sack. Took too long to get rid of it. Bradley Chubb in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
11. Hey, wahoo! 51's the mic.
Back to throw, Love. Flushed out right. This ball caught by his tight end, Wilson. Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And that time will be called here as we've got an injured Redskin down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. They get the crucial turnover just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you got to be careful because if you give it right back, there goes your lead.
Have to be extremely happy with their defense.
Come on.
They received a gift. That takeaway.
These are one-on-ones, man.
Territory, now they have the football. And you know there's always that alpha on defense, that grouchy guy. Forget what the coaches said. I'll guarantee you, he told the quarterback, we just took care of you. Now you take care of us.
On 2nd and 9. Lock. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Of course, he runs into the guy, man. This game is horrible,
The ball
bro.
set up in the red zone at the
trash.
16-yard line. That is now
Should be running right past him.
7
That's a legal
interceptions
contact.
between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch it and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
He gets it in the hands of Geis. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first.
go. Wide, 622.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
12. Hey, Mike 51. Watch the curl.
Now it's Love. Flush to his right. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Undercrunch. Check 99. 11 feet.
From the gun, here's Love. Steps away to his left. And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. Bradley Chubb has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Geis alone in the backfield here, 2nd and goal.
Hey, he's coming to you. Motion. Hey. 51's the mic, boy. 51. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
On the ground, Geis able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. So now things get interesting on 3rd and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more here? Who has the better leverage at the line of scrimmage? Let's go and see what happens.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
51.
They run with Geis. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Redskins are going to retake the lead. So from 3 scores down, these guys have fought all the way back to grab the lead. And I'll just tell people what happened when they went up 3 scores. I wrote on your paper 2 words, game over, and now I'm eating those words. I was wrong.
The saltable pepper goes down pretty easily.
I will admit when I make a mistake.
Well, it looked like it was going that way. This is one of those paging Frank Reich moments, and I can't believe I just brought that up, because Frank Reich at Maryland in college did it to my Tennessee Volunteers, and that was a big reason why my team lost.
Sounds like he still harbors some pain from that game.
You know, we still got a little time to work it out with the doctor.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now a man open down the middle of the field. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
60 Pittsburgh.
They'll try and run forward with Lindsay.
Oh, man,
He'll be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. They're down by 5. They've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, Alpha. 4 down. Check. 4 down. 90 is the mic. Here we go, D. 90 is the mic. Focus, defense. Go.
Locked to throw for it on 4th. And he's got his man on the out route. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
We got 4. 5. 90 is the mic.
Now Locke. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Come on,
well, the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20.
Pull it high. Hey, exit.
Shoot. Lock to throw. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 33 yards that time. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Watch tight end, watch tight end. Tight right. Hey, box drop. Get it.
Back to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
First down, Denver.
Set, 8, read. Hey, Charlie.
Into the red zone, it's locked. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Team 6.
Back to throw. Lock. And a big loss.
Come on, man.
A costly sack. They'll have to use a timeout here. Barring a defensive penalty, they'll be looking at one final play.
Here we go. What's your back? Hey, 2. Slam.
One final try for Locke. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. Well, Charles, a pretty exhilarating finish to the end of this ball game. At the end, the Hail Mary prayers, though, they went unanswered. Could have won it, but couldn't get it done.
Almost felt schoolyard or playground, didn't it? Yeah, you remember when you called that play? Everybody just go long and try and find someone open. They gave it a shot, but unable to successfully complete it.
So for the Redskins, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for Denver, they can ill afford to drop too many more as they fall to 7-6 on the year. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.